Greetings to all. I've been focusing my mind on suicide, not my own, but the fact that so many people are tempted and actually do go there. 3,000 deaths by suicide in the lucky country each year. That's 9 per day, much bigger than the road toll. Of just as much concern, and perhaps more, is the fact that it moves over into young people. It's the leading cause of death among young people. 300 per year, aged 18 to 24. And in fact, for those 300, there's another 100 or 200 more attempts that are not successful. How on earth has it come to this? Well, things have changed. Families are smaller. Children are most likely to have only a single sibling or maybe a half sibling. They won't have the extended family of uncles and aunts and grandparents quite so easily. They'll have busy parents or a busy stepmother or a busy stepdad, perhaps their second or third stepmother or stepdad. And they'll spend a lot of time with carers and transitory friends rather than with someone who is permanent and can provide good advice and example. I suppose what's happened as well is that professional and material success are often put forward as the only real measure of the good life. The APS, for instance, in their stress and well-being survey, do identify a number of aspects of wellness: vocational, physical, intellectual, social, emotional, and spiritual. That's a good thing. Their concept of spiritual wellness is a guiding sense of meaning or value in life. Now, where does that come from? Well, it doesn't come necessarily from those who are closest to the children. It ought to, but it maybe doesn't. It certainly doesn't come from the insurance and investment company I looked at, who defined well-being as relationships, standard of living, health, future security, safety, community relationships, and achieving in life. Now, don't hear me saying that none of that's important, but it may not be the most important thing. We do tend to teach our children that they want to be independent. We want them to have personal aspirations. We want them to take decisions, and we're often teaching them subconsciously that somehow they're special. If there's only one or two in the family, no wonder, and unique. And that's certainly true. There's no doubt about that. But what is this spiritual approach to life that we need to have? Because life isn't always nice. Well, it's like this.
Let me just recount an incident that happened to me in one of my own concentration camps. I was confronted within a couple of days with two people, two comrades, the one of whom I knew that they are prone to suicide. Now what happened? I asked both why they wished to commit suicide, to take their lives, and without knowing independently from one another, they told me, "See, doctor, I've nothing to expect from my life anymore." And you know what I improvisingly asked them? "Now listen, isn't it conceivable that instead life expects something from you?"
We don't often teach our children that. Life expects something from us. Some years ago, I went to a colleague of mine who ran the Center for Spiritual Development in Minneapolis. And they have a whole chart of what young people need to develop their spiritual side. And it's up to us. Support, yes, from family and neighbours and school. Empowerment, which they also mention as not only safety, but also service to others. Boundaries and expectations, which include adult role models. That's us. Constructive use of time, commitment to learning, and this one that I'm showing you, positive values. What are the positive values that will help young people's spiritual development? Caring, social justice, integrity, honesty, responsibility, restraint. There's nothing there about achieving in life, although to achieve in life and have integrity and honesty is certainly a wonderful achievement, surely. So where are we up to? This is what Elizabeth Lucas would say. It's what we give that's going to be important. Can we teach our children that? Do we role model that in the way that we live our lives? Don't hear me saying material success is not important. I'm not about to give away anything that I have in the bank. Please don't send me emails. But on the other hand, if we lose everything, life is still there. And it's the way that we respond to what life asks of us that is important. The place that heals us, yes, we should be able to go there, whatever it is, whether it be music, whether it be friends, whether it be social media. But where's the place that inspires us? Who are the people that inspire our young people? Are we one of them? That's the question. Are we able to inspire and guide towards the fact that life asks something from us rather than it is all about what we get from it? Thank you for listening.